Envy is a calling. It is the sole hope for humanity because it is what has driven me to annihilating you. What a...
I kind of wish this story would have been a three-parter, mainly because I feel like Arata as a foil could have been really fun. Like, he seems to be a lot smarter than Kon, at least in the way that he actually, like, codes shit. Like, him creating a device where the Gozyugers, at least the Core 5, can actually live out their dreams with AI, and he can control it, was like really cool. Outside of like Tono not be able to actually like, you know, live out his dreams because he still doesn't have one. For fuck's sake, Tono, like have a dream. What the fuck are you fighting for outside of being a good dude? But I do like that we got to see some of their dream scenarios, and for some of them it's very obvious. Ryugi having a little bit of a fun date with Tegasword, which seems to be kind of like, I am interested, like, is it just like, oh lol, he's, you know, cleaning Tegasword's ear? Is it something more to that? Does he actually see him as an actual deity and he's not like in love with him? Like, and Ichikawa returning to be a policewoman and actually having fun with her sister. While, in my opinion, the most interesting of the batch are Kinjino and Rikuo, with Kinjino still living his young party man life, but now with his wife, while she's also young. So he wants the young life that he has, but he also wants the connections that he already made in his old life. So it is kind of an interesting dichotomy of Kinjino as a character. It's like, he wants to be young, but also like he wants everything to stay the same, which is a very old person way of thinking, which is really cool. While Rico still wants to be a top idol, he wants to return to the top spot he was, but that is purely to happy, please, and make Ray proud. I am genuinely, legitimately interested in their relationship. I think those two characters are so interesting, and I'm so happy that he's going to return in next week's episode. And I did really like Fire Candle being a big part of the episode, specifically him being the one that helped Bouquet to snap out of her trance, while having Bouquet give a good old Yawa punch to fucking Arata. It was really fun. Like, she would have been proud. Yayo is not fucking dead. She's not dead. Valkyrie isn't dead. That's probably Vulcan. Yeah, Vulcan's dead. That's sad. Let's not talk about the V cinema. And having kind of like Arata feel that he's the smartest, feel that, oh, he's going to usurp Kon, and in the end having Kon's like, oh yeah, destroyed all of your data. To be honest, like this was my plan. I wanted to see if you're going to be loyal, so I kind of dropped some hints about Bouquet or about the other bridesmaids. It's like, oh, they're artificial like creatures that you can extract so many data from. You just need to kidnap them, and then you can do whatever you want. And pretty much he discovers that, hey, he kidnaps Bouquet, but also he wants to, with his wish, to usurp him, and then he dies in the same way that like the first man died from the first episode that Kon appeared in, and that was weird. But we didn't get the weird holographic X on Arata. I don't know. I wish Arata would have continued to stay there. Again, I feel like he's a fun foil, and yeah, but I did in the end kind of like, my main thing that I really liked of the episode was Fire Candle and Bouquet's kinship, having Fire Candle be there for her like she was there for him. You see, there is some brotherly love with them too, and having the Tekejun welcoming her back, not giving her punishment, not casting her to the shadow realm, nothing. You're back. Hey, fucking Masahiro put a fucking invoice on you because he's still a piece of shit, which was really funny. That's like he was such a big part of this episode, of last week's episode, and he barely done anything. He wasn't even like the small focus of the episode. It was way more about Tono and Fire Candle. I don't know, it was a pretty fucking decent episode. I enjoyed the good bits of it. I don't really have a lot of issues. I just felt like, okay, I wish it would have been a three-parter. I think they could have extracted more of Arata's story. And I think Arata as a character could have been extracted, could have had way more interesting kind of plot lines, specifically as kind of this third entity that battles both the Gozyugers, the bridesmaids, and Kon. So, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it was a little bit rushed, but overall, it's a good episode. It gets a B. So, what you thought about Gozyuger episode number 28? Comment below, let me know. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, please smash that like button. Hey, do you like Kamaragawa and you want to hear me talk about it for like 20 minutes? The Kamaragawa episode, the final episode review / final show talk is out already. Also, watch Why Do I Love not only Samurai Sentai Shinkenger, but also Kamarari Kuga. I would like all of you to watch it. If you want to help my channel to grow a little bit more, help your subscribe button achieve its true goal of becoming a subscribed button. Don't forget, you're the only one that can prevent forest fires. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.